Hello and welcome to New Terra. New Terra is the planet at the heart of Terraformers. It's the planet that we are going to be terraforming in this proof of concept game that I built after I made Antwer. We'll see that right away. We have a supply ship landing on this Mars-like planet and dropping off a bunch of soldiers. This is government soldiers. In this case, you can change it later, but in this case, we're from America. And you'll see that we can even drop an American flag here. Stake our claim to this alien planet. Yeah. So we have a bunch of soldiers here from the military laying claim to this alien world, and we're going to terraform it. And we'll see that that's reflected in the fact that the first few supply ship runs, we're going to get free materials, free soldiers, some free equipment, and then after that we're basically on our own.
Moving out.
We'll have to start funding the mission with resources that we gather from New Terra. So first thing we want to do is start terraforming, is to grab some building materials off the ground with the work truck, which is our basic like SCV, probe, drone type unit. And we're going to build a terraformer on a terraformium deposit, these giant yellow crystals.
You've got my
and that work truck is doing his thing. He's building, and now we have a build site. Now, build site, we can orientate the direction of the build site however we'd like. That affects the finished model. And in order to finish the build site, we have to bring 3 building materials within this radius. So I'll go ahead and drop this here, and we'll drop that there and drop that there, and then we are able to finish the construction. The building materials can actually be in the back of the truck. They don't need to be on the ground. It will fetch the building materials out of the back of the truck. And now the terraformer is done, and we can see that it's starting to produce grass and oxygen. There's oxygen all around the terraformer here, and we've done it. We've successfully started our first terraforming project on the planet of New Terra. All right, so we got some more soldiers coming out of this supply ship, some more building materials, and a new vehicle, an armor personnel carrier, and that's capable of holding up to 8 soldiers at a time and dropping them off again. It is faster than 8 soldiers on foot. We'll click the supply ship right now. We can see that we're able to hire some soldiers and work trucks and get some more building materials and stuff after we build a trading depot. So let's build a trading depot. We're going to click build structure here, and we can see that we need building materials for it. And it says that the trading depot is the primary commercial contact point between old and New Terra. Resources are brought to trading depots to send them off to Old Terra in exchange for supplies, reinforcements, and colonists. Notably, each trading depot generates 250 credits and 100 materials every time a supply ship lands. And it lands every minute and a half, roughly, minus plus the time that it's sitting on the planet. So if you look up in the top right here, we got credits, this white coin here. And we have raw materials, this rock and pickaxe. And every time the supply ship lands, you get a little bit of those. We're also going to mine credits and raw materials from the planet here in a minute. I'll show you that. And then we have a staff number. So right now we have 21 staff out of 20 available housing. So staff is the number of how many people currently work for your colony, excluding family and those who are not officially employed. We can build more houses to increase the space available for new colonists. So to build a house, it says that we need a trading depot and building materials. So right now, we got to build a trading depot. It can only be built on grass. So we'll pick up some building materials and go ahead and drop it down somewhere. I think right here's a good spot. Go ahead and start that construction. And well, let's take a look at what gets dropped off this time. Some more soldiers.
Trooper, standing by.
2 new work trucks. That's good. The more work trucks, the better. Right now they're sitting idle, but you'll see that we're not going to have enough of them here in a minute.
On patrol.
We're going to need more. And did anything else come? No. All right, so in order to finish the build site, we're going to need 5 building materials. We got to put 5 building materials somewhere within this circle. So we have 1 building material in the circle right now. We'll go ahead and grab some more. And this is where we can use some more work trucks. Take these building materials. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong work truck there. We'll put the building materials there. Where'd this guy go? Put this one here. Grab this one. Get these soldiers out of the way. You guys just stand over here. We don't need you right now. No dangers yet. We're going to need them in a minute. And we'll go ahead and bring this here. Like I said, we just need the building materials to be in the circle. It doesn't need to be on the ground. It could be in the back of the truck as well. Yeah, the construction process will automatically take it out of the back of the truck. So we'll click that. We can see that the building materials are no longer selectable. They're being used for building the structure. And that trading depot is about to finish. We'll go ahead and grab this building material, get it out of the way. This down here is mining equipment. We'll talk about that in a minute. And let's take a look at what we can build now. So we can build an extender. An extender, it harnesses the power of the terraformium of a nearby terraformer in order to generate a human-friendly climate around the unit, thus extending the grass reach of the colony. So we could do that, and we can build it anywhere we can build it anywhere within the blue circle. I can't build it here because there's a landing. The landing zone is there, but I can build it right there. And once that's done, it will extend the grass and the oxygen effect over in this direction. I think we'll get a couple more guys here, work truck or something. Yeah, okay. And yeah, so now that thing is going to town. We need to look at expanding a little bit. So let's take this mining equipment and let's go mine this natural resource down here. There's different color natural resources. This one's yellow. And we can go ahead, and now that we have mining equipment in the back, we can build this mine. Now, one cool thing is not only did I make combine many of these models together into these custom units, I also did some cool logic, such as when you build this mine here, it looks for nearby cliffs and then orients the direction of the model of the mining camp so that the truck is never facing like it's going to drive off the cliff. It always faces outwards in a logical direction. All right, so now that we got a mining camp, we can see that it's idle. It's idle because there's 2 crates of resources here. These are resource crates, and if we pick that up, I just right-clicked it. The worker is now automatically taking that resource back to the trading hub or the trading depot, just like an SCV would travel by itself, or a probe or a drone would travel automatically between a mineral patch and a command center. So this is basically like a command center, and this is basically like a mineral patch. Oftentimes, especially if you have too many work trucks going back and forth between the mining camp and the trading depot, there may be no resources available, like right there. But the work truck will sit there idle, and he'll wait for the resource crate to appear, and then he'll put it into the back of his truck automatically. So it's not a process that you need to do manually. It will automatically happen on its own. All right, so I dare not expand any further without taking a look at the nearby environment with my soldiers, because we are on a hostile planet, and the natives are not happy with us being here. So let's take a look around with our soldiers, and I can see we got another work truck coming from off the supply ship. Let's have a look around and see what's available on this planet. We got another resource here. Got a green resource. There is no difference between the resources, just different colors to represent different resources, basically. In real life, it's not really doesn't really have an impact on the game. This is a proof of concept, but I did have in my head the idea to have different resource types required for different research abilities later on. But I'll leave that to a different modder that wants to run with this concept. The mod file is available for download to anybody that would like to use it. All right, so we saw that there is like a chasm here. There's a resource down there, and there is a blocked path here. Each time Terraformers loads, the map is the StarCraft's engine. These cliffs cannot be dynamically generated, but rocks can. And so the map is kind of like a maze with procedurally generated rocks that will be unbreakable, unmovable. So this path is permanently blocked, but if you play the game again, that path may be open. And that kind of it does the best it can with the StarCraft 2 engine to create a unique play experience in an otherwise static map. So this path, for example, would be open in some playthroughs, and it's permanently closed in this playthrough. So we're going to have to find a way to get around. There's plenty of ways to get around, just not that way. So let's go ahead and my work truck can't get around the soldiers there. Oh, we have an engagement here. Some of the natives not happy with us, but we were able to find a terraformium deposit. All right, looked like we had a what we call a native bug there. And now we have a terraformium deposit that is ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a new building material. I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 and go ahead and start making my way down there, because I know I need 3, not including, or yeah, that's 3 not including the first one, the one that originally is used to make the build site. So we'll go ahead and build a terraformium there and build this here. And it looks like we don't have enough building materials. So to get more building materials, we're going to have to purchase it here for 500 credits. I've got 2,200 credits, so I think I would buy a handful of building materials here. Don't need anything else really right now, so get some building materials, and we'll go ahead and come back up here and grab some more. Now, if you are a fan of Ant War, you can tell that Terraformers is a much slower pace than Ant War. Ant War, each game is each game could be over within 12 minutes, and this one, at least in-game time, the 12 minutes is already over. So an Ant War game could be 12 to 20 minutes in many instances. A Terraformers game is going to go on for an hour or more, depending on who you're playing with and what's going on in terms of the action. So let's go ahead and finish the construction of this terraformer, and we'll go ahead and start getting a grass radius there. There we go. I think I'll build another extender here to try to connect my base. Connect the bottom terraformer with the top terraformer. And build enough of these extenders, we may be able to connect the grass all the way from the top to the bottom. Alright, so let's grab some more mining equipment here and see if we can't find another thing. Actually, you know what? That's probably not a good idea just yet. So I'm going to drop off the mining equipment. Just drop it anywhere. Now, mining equipment and building materials, they have pretty good armor and health. They can be used as like a barrier if you want to drop some mining equipment like a wall, or some building materials like a wall. They can be used as a barrier to help protect your base against other players, against the natives. It's kind of up to you, but the mining equipment, it's got 2 more armor, so it's a better barrier than the other. All right, so it looks like I need a house in order to increase my staff level, so I'm going to go ahead and build a house right next to this terraformer here. And we'll drop this off. And we can go ahead and finish the construction right away. If I'm fast, I might be able to hire a work truck before the thing disappears. There we go. Alright, so you can see that the work trucks... it took my my staff level. Did it let me hire the work truck even with the staff level? I think it did. So that will have to get fixed later on. So, but it definitely will not let you hire. Won't let you build work trucks if you're over your staff limit. You can hire it, but those people are going to be unhappy if they don't have anywhere to live. All right, so let's build another house. And I'm starting to look at the idea of building my own units here instead of spending all my credits hiring them. It's much cheaper to build locally because it doesn't cost pure credits. You can use your raw materials to build things too. So we can build a recruitment center. It's going to be 500 credits, which I need 50 more of. And yeah, I think now that I got some work trucks, I'm looking at expanding my mining operation so that I can build more quickly. Let's go ahead and finish this construction here. It only needs one additional building material. Then I have 2 houses ready to go. All right, so I got 2 houses. I got adequate housing for what I have right now. So let's get the mining equipment, and I don't know where a safe mining deposit is to reach, so let's go looking for one. Take these guys with me. All right, found one native bug there. Come on, good sir. Oh. So that, I can tell that is a very dangerous terraformium deposit down there. There's a alien presence there that has one of the bigger hostile natives. We're going to look for, it's a little bit too far away from the trading depot anyway, so we're going to look for a closer deposit. Here's one. So this one's a good spot, and there's no enemies nearby, so that's good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take the work trucks here and build a new mine right there. And we'll keep exploring this way. See what we got going on over here. You see, it's like a maze. There's different areas you can go. Another resource that we can mine. And we have another mine set up. Now, one thing I didn't show at the other mine is that we could abandon this mine. You know, we could gain the work truck, and the work truck that built the mine can actually harvest the crate that it mines. So you can get in there. Let's see. So you have the option with the work truck to operate an empty mine. So that's an empty mine. So now the work truck is in there, and it's doing stuff, and we can abandon the mine and then take the resource crate just like that. But obviously, we want for the ideal situation is that the work truck. There's one work truck continually operating the mine, and then you have other work trucks that are going back and forth. So I'm going to go ahead and let them do their thing right there. I think when actually I wanted to keep building some houses and stuff. So okay, so we got 2 work trucks doing their thing there. We'll go ahead and let them keep going there, and we'll look at expanding our base further. But we have a plateau up here with 3 resource deposits. That's pretty good. And we have one right there that's really close to our trading depot, so we should be using that as our next mine, ideally. So let's go ahead and get another mine there, and we can hire work trucks without needing to worry about staff, so that's good. It's been a while since I coded that, so it may actually be intentional that you're able to hire past your staff limit. So we'll go ahead and build this mine over here. Right there. And we're going to need some more building materials in order to build the new structures that we're trying to build.
Yes, Command.
Alright, so let's grab that and build a recruitment center. We can't really build anything else until we build the recruitment center. The recruitment center is like a barracks. It's where you're going to build basic foot soldiers and snipers as well. Alright, so we got that guy doing his thing, but we got no work truck helping him, which is okay. We got one idle one here, so we'll go ahead and get him doing that. And I think we'll grab one of these guys that's going this really far route. We'll go ahead and have him coming over here because it's much closer. And you can see that I had 2 guys doing the orange resources here, and there's 2 resource crates there ready to go for quite a long time. So in order to mine this distance, it may be ideal to build a trading depot right here, closer to the mine, or to have even more work trucks going to that location. All right, do I have any work trucks that can build? Nope. See, a lot of this game, you have to kind of keep your mind the logistics of your work trucks, you know, because I lost one when I built the build site here. They're workers now at the recruitment center, and so I have to make sure that I keep a consistent supply of new work trucks. And at the beginning of the game, until you build the mech station, you're forced to hire work trucks, basically a premium. But once you build the mech station, you're able to start making them and start digging into this other resource that we've been building up, the raw materials. All right, I'm hoping to get enough building materials to finish this before the supply ship leaves. All right, there we go. Now we got 3, and we can finish construction on the recruitment center. And we can see that our base is starting to come together. We got a supply ship that's regularly coming in. We got a trading depot. We got a couple houses, terraformer with an extender, another extender here, another terraformer. We've got 1, 2, 3 mines operational with multiple work trucks. We've got ourselves a firm basis, a good foundation to continue going. I'm not sure why there's no option to recruit anybody here at the recruitment center. That's something I gotta fix. It was there, so I'll have to take a look at that. But yeah, there's you'll have the option there to build soldiers and snipers and any ground units like that. So now we're basically at the mercy of waiting until the supply ship returns so we can get some more building materials. And so while we're waiting for that, let's look at some of the other buildings. We can build the mech station. Mech station repairs and trains new vehicles. The research facility. New Terra is the first inhabitable world found among the stars, and it requires a lot of research to make it a friendly refuge to human settlers. The research facilities on New Terra analyze samples from various scientific anomalies and provide an opportunity to research new tech adapted to the challenges of the hostile planet. And we can build the processing plant. Now, the processing plant is very important. You can see that we're kind of bottlenecked right now. We can't really do a lot until the supply ship comes. We're really heavily dependent on the building materials that we're purchasing from the supply ship, and then until it comes, we can't even acquire those building materials. Same with the work truck, but the the processing plant will transform the raw material resource, the rock and the pickaxe icon. It'll transform the raw materials and recycle as ruined materials into usable goods such as mining equipment and building materials. So we'll be able to create mining materials and the mining equipment and the building materials from that structure directly. All right, so we got some more building materials. Let's go ahead and create a mech station. Let's see, we're gonna have to build it on grass. Let's build it right here and get some more building materials down there. Maybe I should have created the processing plant first, so I don't have to worry about the ship. All right, let's get this building material. And we got the foundation of our mining, our mech station. Go ahead and finish the construction. And we'll go back up here. Wait for our supply ship. All right, so we got the good old modified factory model here. Spent a bit of time making the structures in this game look more less tyranny and more human. Like one feature in StarCraft obviously is that the structures like the factory are able to lift up. So I removed the legs and pushed the dimensions of the model out to make it look more like a square and more like it's actually sitting on the ground. You can see the dirt underneath it. It looks more gritty, stuff like that. So just like with the other structure, you're supposed to be able to build work trucks here and also repair them. I'm not sure where these buttons are, but this may I may have loaded the wrong file for this gameplay video. Okay, and let's see. So we got we were able to do more mining equipment, able to do more building materials. I'll go ahead and show you guys a couple more structures, and then we'll call it wraps on the gameplay example. So let's go ahead and grab this, and probably one more. And let's build the processing plant.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, we're going to have to wait till we get 500 credits. Do we have any more work trucks anywhere? They're all busy. And we got 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3 there. And then 1. And maybe, is there one going all the way down there? Yeah. Alright, so we're able to build the processing plant now.
I can't build here.
Put that down there. I think this one takes 5. Go ahead and put some resources. I'm going to commandeer this guy. You come with me. Put some more resources down there while this thing's building. Go ahead and drop that on the ground. Now the goal of Terraformers is to expand across the whole map, terraform everything, and fight other players. Be the dominant force on the map amongst other nations. We haven't done any multiplayer testing with this yet, but if you would like to, if you're interested, let me know, and we'll do a play test on it, see how it goes. It's very much in development type of game compared to Ant War, which is fully fleshed out and got all the bells and whistles now. Alright, so let's finish construction on the processing plant. Alright, so there's the processing plant. You can create mining equipment and stuff from that processing
Ready
plant.
to serve.
Alright, and yeah, I think that's basically it. There is one more structure that we could build, but I don't really think it's too necessary to show it. Well, we might as well. There's only one more structure, so might as well show it all. But it is going to take some building materials to finish. Maybe I think it's too much waiting around now, because we're going to have to wait a couple supply ships, especially since we can't currently click the button and build building materials from the processing plant like we're supposed to. Well, that's it, guys. It is obviously a work in progress, but I hope you get an idea of the vision around this in terms of like the actual gameplay. Players would spend much of their time building new mines, exploring the map, clearing terraformium deposits, building new terraformers, growing their base, and then slowly making their way to contact each other and either working together or killing one another. Whoever terraforms the most by the end of the match, which is when the world is completely terraformed, wins. Hope you guys liked it, and that's it. That's it for now. Bye.